guys, hope you're having a great day today. Today is Thursday. Happy Thursday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is going great. I've got my pumpkin spice coffee creamer in my coffee. I think this is the salted caramel one that I have from Maverick. So delicious coffee this morning. I'm up and ready for my day. I did my hair last night, so don't mind. I had to laugh. I'm like, I do my own hair color. Totally do. My mom was a hair color or hairstylist, and so my mom was a beautician. That's what she was called. And so she had her own little hair beauty shop right behind their house. They have this little building, very small little building right in her backyard, and she would do her clients' hair. Well, she would always just do hair dye and stuff. And so a few years ago, as I started going gray, I'm like, I need the hair color, Mom. So she told me which one to buy, and she's like, you can just do it at home. Awesome. I mean, go to the hair salon, cost you a lot of money. And I'm like, I just can't justify that. I can justify going to get my nails done, which I'm way behind in. I can see spending that amount of money every month. I enjoy that. The hair, I feel like such a waste of money for me, not for other people. Some people enjoy that. Some people don't mind that. Even like, I think Lauren and I, when we moved to North Carolina, we went to like a nice salon and got our hair done. And for the amount that I paid, I came home and I'm like, and I kept telling the lady, no, I'd like you to cut some more. I'd like you to cut some more. And then when I like more layers. And I came home and I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, and then I Googled like cutting your own hair, and it did that whole ponytail thing where you pull it forward and cut it and it does layers. And I was like, oh my goodness, wow, I love that haircut. Why would I ever pay anybody to do that again? So did my hair last night, but the problem is, you know, I put it on and then I wiped my face thinking I was good, and I went upstairs and I was working at my computer and I came back down and I was like, oh my goodness, and I have the dye around my head. So this is real people right here. I'm okay. Laugh at me, make fun of me. I'm okay with that, but I feel like it's more like real life person, because like no one's perfect. Not at all. I am not in the least. And so, yeah, it's going to stain right around here. And unfortunately, I could go hide and not film today, which very reality of, I guess, what people would do. But I'm like, you know what? This is real life. This is real life. You're going to have a few stains in your face. I don't have to go anywhere today at all in the home, which is good. So I'll be here, but I get to see you and people get to see me. So you're going to have to see the line of brown stain around the edge of my hairline. It's okay. It happens. It happens to everybody. Well, maybe it doesn't, but it does to me. So I guess I've Googled and seen that people do the hairline, and they just, you know, avoid people. Scrub a little bit more after going to the pool, and then, you know, another day of shampooing it, it'll go away. And so I'm not too worried. But today I'm like, you know what? Real life, people. Real life here. So it works. It lasts. I haven't dyed in a long time, and I'm like, I'm behind. I need to get it done. And last night I had a few some extra time. The girls went out, and so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do my hair tonight. So I did. So now I have just the stain on my face. That's okay. So I'm good with that. But anyways, today is gonna be a full day of making food for my family. And today is gonna be the day we're gonna make a whole day of food for my family. A whole day of homemade foods. I'm excited. I kind of want to bring the fall here as much as I can. I know you can't because it's still really hot outside, but I was looking through my recipes. I'm like, okay, what are we going to make today? First thing we're going to do is make breakfast. So breakfast, yesterday we made mini pancakes for Autumn's birthday. Everybody loved those. Everybody loved those. So you know what? I'm going to make a bunch more today. Put them in a nice little pan because they got eaten up. They were gone. I'm like, wow, those went really quick. And so sometimes you can make pancakes and make big ones, same mixture, same thing. And they'll sit in the refrigerator for days, but a whole bunch of little ones, so for some reason, they love those. So let me get out my mix and we'll mix those up. And we're just gonna mix it up very simple. Let me move you over here in the right camera angles. Okay, so this would be really good, very simple pancake mix. We like the mix. I got a big bag at, was it Sam's Club, I think I got it. And everybody loves it. So I keep how much is in here. I think I did 3 cups yesterday. So I will do, should I do a little bit more today? And then I've got some for the next day. Or will it be one of those things that I have it and then they'll go to waste because everybody is tired of them. Let's do 3. Let's do 4 cups. Okay, we'll do 4 of these. 4 cups is going to be 1, 2. I'm adding them in my head. 3 cups of water. Move you over here. So what you can do to make this more fall-like flavor is I would be adding pumpkin puree to this. Would be a good way to add it more pumpkin. Not all my kids love pumpkin, so I'm not going to do that to them. But you could also do flavoring. Like I'm gonna add maple flavoring to mine, just to give it a little bit more yum. I have this one from the Amish store. The Walnut Creek, I'm just gonna add, it makes it, it's real dark. A little bit goes a long way. And then I was looking, I'm like, I wish I had fall sprinkles. I don't have fall sprinkles at all. My mom was good to send towels and send sprinkles every holiday. So I bought a bunch at the discount store. I got a lot of, like their names on, they were like 50 cents. So I got a lot of colored ones, but I don't have a lot of fall ones. These ones are chocolatey or brown ones. See the food on the side. So I'm like, oh, these will be about as fall as I can get. So we'll just put those in there. Sprinkles have no flavor, but they'll look a little bit darker like fall time, I figured. And I turned my stove on over there because it's gonna take a little while to heat that whole griddle up. I like using that. You know, when we moved here, we cooked a lot outside because it was so hot. It was so ridiculously hot, but we were constantly, like way more than the average person, in and out doing things. Greg was working on the pool and doing the tile. You know, we were in and out and doing swimming, things like that, and a lot of moving, doing a lot of things. So the doors were constantly open. Well, when you have doors constantly open, the house just gets so hot. And so, yeah, all the heat just comes in. And so now, and plus it was like extra hot time. Like that was the heat wave that, you know, everyone was talking about. Like, it's been ridiculously hot in Florida. So ridiculous, more than, you know, average. Hold on. I know we moved like right in the heat wave, so I get that. So the house just seemed like so hot. So I was cooking a lot outside because I thought it's so hot in here. It's like every time you use your stove, it's just ridiculously hot. And people thought it was our air conditioner, and it could have been. I mean, our house, it did get cool, and I guess, you know, it did break. So we did get, or the motor went. I was thinking, what went on it? It got fixed, but I think just that in and out opening doors all the time, it was just so warm in here. But now just having a normal life where you're not having, you know, a bunch of people opening the door going outside all the time, it helps. So I think I've rethought the cooking outside. I would love an outdoor kitchen one day just for like entertaining and being outside, that kind of thing. But I'm like, I like cooking inside of my kitchen. I'm learning to love my stove. I love baking in there, all those good things. Because Greg was like, well, we'll get you, I think someone said to get the Blackstone griddle, which I think I got that other one from that company, and that was just not a good thing. That was not good on their part. But I said, well, maybe we'll do one. We'll see, maybe next year. Or through the winter, we'll see what happens. But for now, I'm happy just with my smoker outside. Being able to throw something in the pizza oven is fun outside too. That's a fun treat to do. Okay, well, is that good? There we go. We got all that in here. That's gonna work. So then I'm just gonna let this sit. I get a little clothespin and just make sure it doesn't flop out until it's ready. And then we'll go over here and we will pipe this into mini pancakes. So this is good. This is something they enjoy having. They loved it yesterday. Got eaten up real quick, so I knew it would be a winner today. I'm like, okay, we will just make some more because everybody loved them. And then sometimes they like making their own. They love making their own eggs. My kids, Steven has become the expert at omelets. He's, for the first few times, he's like, oh, I didn't like how, you know, he'd flip it. It would, you know, ruin the whole omelet. Now he's really good about flipping it. He can take his pan and flip it in the air. I'm like, go, Steven. So, and Brooklyn has a nice little mixture. She likes this stuff on hers, garlic and parsley. So I got some more of that for her. So everybody just likes making things different. Maddie likes making hers, and just good having them cook in the kitchen and try different ways of doing things. So, you know, experimenting. It's all part of life, and doing things, learning how to cook, all those great things. It's like everybody makes them differently. So, and that, because they'll have different taste. Very normal. So, but these, everybody likes. They're a great thing to have. Put them in the pan here and like they'll get gobbled up. So what are some things that you've added to pancakes to change and alter the flavor? You can add bananas in there, smash up some bananas, add that as flavor in there. You can do cocoa powder and have cocoa in there. You can do peanut butter. That's something you can add to it too. Even peanut butter powder helps it. Pumpkin flavor, anything you want to do to change the flavor of pancakes. That's the beauty of it. It can be very versatile. Sometimes just plain is good too. I don't mind doing different flavors, but if I'm pleasing a whole crowd, especially everybody with different likes and that, it's like just plain and simple is easy to go. Because it's all I liked. Okay, so the sprinkles, these chocolate sprinkles, chocolate ones, yeah, the black one, the brown ones look like chocolate chips. That's okay. We got those. So this is going to be breakfast here. Pancakes with syrup, delicious. I think the small one, like I was getting towards the end and I was not about. I was like, do I just wait till the next batch? I'm like, no, let's make a bunch of mini ones. The tiny ones I think would be really yummy to eat. Just the real tiny, these little pieces right here. Save these ones for my kids and just, they're like bite-sized pancakes. So this is gonna be breakfast right here. And we still have strawberries in there. And what else do we have? I think that'll be good. I'm thinking strawberries. I'll do strawberries with it. Easy breakfast. And let's move on to our next. The next thing I'm gonna do is caramel apples. I'm gonna bring a little fall to Florida because it doesn't feel very fall-like here, but we do enjoy good caramel apples. And so I had to look back. I'm like, I made some last year and I had to Google and look up my recipe. And I'm like, wow, it was 11 months last year that I made these. And I'm like, wow, what a difference a year makes for life and things going on and where we're at. And we're in Florida of all places. We would never have thought to move to Florida, so interesting. So I'm gonna get my apples here. The only bad thing is these were not my good apple orchard ones, but they're from whoever sells them here. So I'm gonna put these, I'm gonna rinse these off. I think I wrote down 18, is that how many it did? I did not write down how many it did, whatever it is. I'm gonna wash these so I can dry them and set them here, get my space ready, and then we'll go to the stove and mix up the ingredients for the caramel. I'll get my ingredients out and we'll move over here. Okay, so we're gonna come over here. So I am going to do, I'm looking at my recipe. I had to look that up. It's gonna be, let me turn the stove on. It's half a cup of butter. I'll let that melt a little bit here. And then you just add all the ingredients into it. Let it come to a boil. I think the original recipe I said 10 minutes. It was done within 5 minutes, and then you add your condensed sweetened milk. Right here, sweetened condensed milk, and then get it to the softball stage for the candy thermometer, which I don't have my candy thermometer anymore, but I have this, so I'm hoping this works just as good. It'll work, but it's one of the good thing. I'm glad I had that on my. I don't think we ever made these. I've done different ones over the years, so I never like kept a set one on my blog or anything. But this one I did do in videos, and when I did a lot of food over the years, it was a lot to film, do the videoing every single day, take care of a family. So I didn't like copy a lot and put them all like on my blog, just because time. If I was just filming once or twice a week or maybe 3 times a week, I could probably copy them down and do it. But when you were doing like an hour, half hour to hour video every day, it was a lot to do those all out and write everything out too. So I try to do it on the screen if I remember. Sometimes I forget, or sometimes life gets busy and I totally forget to do that. So, but it'll be good. This is definitely a keeper. We like this one. We've used it before. The caramel does really good. So this is going to be melting away. Should chop it up, then it kind of melts a little bit faster, but we will just kind of stir it on the bottom here. And then I'll put the ingredients on the screen, just add everything to the pot. So when that all comes to a boil, which water boils at what, 220 degrees? This I can add. This is sweetened condensed milk. I think I bought this for my banana pudding and never put it in because I was using my lactose-free milk in it, which, by the way, Jensen has been using the pills and he likes them. And they've been working, so just this week. Okay, so this you're just gonna stir. It's gonna make a delicious caramel smell in your kitchen. And it's gonna go to 248 degrees is what you want it to go to. So I'm gonna see. I'm gonna lay it down because I added that milk. Just keep stirring it until it gets to 248. I gotta change my battery here. Okay, it'll take a few minutes to get back up. You switch this out and then we'll keep going. After adding that vanilla, I was like, I have caramel flavoring. I probably could have just added that. I just forgot about it until just a second. I think I bought it to make iced cappuccinos after coming back from Michigan, but they did not taste like iced cappuccinos. You can try to mimic it, but it just does not taste as good. So this, just keep stirring it. I want it to burn. Where are we at temperature-wise? Okay, about 2. It'll go real quick once it starts going. You're gonna go to about 240. We did 248. These softballs age. Let me ask Google. Hey Google. Oh, interesting. It said 235. I don't know why I had 248 written down. Do we do 248? I'll do 245. It goes real quick. So I'm like, which time did I go to? It said 248. I'm gonna go anywhere between 235 and 240. Let's see where we're at here. All right, we'll let it keep going. It smells really, really good. And this is really good if you want to get this to the temperature you need it to go to, and then put it in a slow cooker and turn it on low. And then you can have it for like a caramel apple dipping party, which is really nice too. A couple of my girls have events and I'm like, you need to do the fall thing down here because probably nobody does the fall thing. I said, you can have a caramel apple bar, you can do apple cider slushies. So they're like, you know what, probably a lot of people wouldn't even know what those are. So we might, we'll see. It's almost, let it keep getting that temperature, and then you're gonna come over here. I have parchment paper. I was thinking wax paper works good. I used my cutting boards last time and it worked really good. My apples are washed. I'll put a popsicle stick in it and then dip them in here, coat them, and then I also have nuts. We can do some as well too. You can do anything, or you can just do the caramel and then you can drizzle chocolate on top. That was a really yummy thing too. I did buy chocolate, so I could do that on some, make some like gourmet apples. We'll see what we get inspired to do today. All right, we're at 230. There we go, 240, oh, right there. That went real fast. Oh, that was the bottom of the pan. Careful touching the bottom of your pan. $2.40, that took forever. Okay, let's go over here and we'll dip them. Okay, so I'm gonna take my apples and dip them in there with the popsicle stick and make a bunch of caramel apples. I used small apples because we got them from the apple orchard last time. So this gave me 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, probably 14 apples. I'm over here, I'm just heating this back up because it's kind of getting hard. See if I can do one more apple. But this is good. These will be delicious. They should, oh yeah, nope, they already got hard right there. Look at that. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So what did I do? 235? Is that what I did? 240. No, 240. 240 is a good number. These are still soft. So, all right, caramel apples. This will be a nice little treat for fall. Easy to make, easy to make. You can do the caramel candies and unwrap 10,000. Why? Just do it this way. Make it homemade. It's like, it does cost more to get the ingredients. Maybe, I don't know. I don't even know how much caramels are, but like your corn syrup. But you can also make caramel corn with it, or that corn syrup will last forever in your pantry. So don't be afraid to buy it and just have it in your pantry for a while either. Let's see if we do one more here. You know it's good caramel when it comes off in pieces and it's just like a soft caramel. So it's nice. It's not going to break your teeth. It's soft, like this one was my last one I did. So it's going to be soft and chewy. You don't want the hard stuff that's going to break your teeth. So delicious on the caramel apples. Now I've got my breakfast done and I've got the caramel apples done for later. I'm going to work on lunch. I'm not going to make all of it right now, but I'm going to make the soup first. We're going to make some tomato soup. And then we're gonna do grilled cheese right here after I wipe that off. That'll be when it gets closer to lunchtime. I just wanna get the soup done so I don't have to worry about doing it. Sometimes when you got things going on, like I'm gonna be doing school, I don't wanna stop and do lunch today. So we're gonna mix this up. This is from my cookbook, kid friendly tomato soup. We love it. Been making it forever. I'm gonna double it because I have more people eating it. And I'm just gonna, it's delicious. So let me get the ingredients out and we'll put it in here. So I'm going to use my lactose-free milk so everybody can have it. Yes, Jensen can take a pill for it. I just don't want to take one of those pills for everything. When the kids will eat this because it tastes, the milk tastes exactly the same as regular milk. So you're going to make a paste. I have to make sure I double all this. Make sure you double everything. It's going to be 4 cups of flour. It's 2 normally. 1, 2. I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of sugar here. 1. Can we put those away? I think it's baking soda. It's like 1/8 of a teaspoon. So we're just going to pinch that much in there. And basically, you're going to stir this really carefully. It's going to make a little bit of a paste just until the flour is mixed in, and then you can add the rest of it. And then it says bring it to a boil, which you can. You can just add everything together and bring it to a slow boil. That's what I do. Because who has time to wait? I know I don't. And then if you really don't want to take the time, just mix it all up, put your immersion blender in there and blend it up. It'll thicken real quick. That looks perfect, perfect soup. That's it. That's all I do. I mixed up, because I had tomato paste. I got a big can of it. Those are cheap at the discount store. I got it stocked up because it was ridiculously cheap. So I just mixed mine with a little bit of water to make tomato paste, and that works. Now I have 2 containers of tomato paste to put in the freezer. I'm gonna wipe up my mess and then we'll see what else we do. So the soup is done. I'm gonna wait for a little bit until it gets to be close to lunch and do our sandwiches, and then I'll also start making dinner. I'm not gonna film anything else that we do today because you've seen cleanup, you've seen school. We're gonna do all that today too, but I'm just gonna keep it strictly food for today. So it's an all-day cook with me, cooking up food, delicious. I'm excited for all the fun things. I'll be back in a little bit and we'll make sandwiches. So it's been a little bit of time. What I'm doing, we're getting chores done and stuff. I'm gonna just get the sandwiches ready so we can turn them on and start cooking them. I'm gonna take a little break and go take a morning swim with Greg to get some time out there. And then I'll just put these together and then I can turn them on and make sandwiches. Okay, so I've got this out. So this is the Aldi bread. It definitely has more holes in it, so it makes it more like drier as time goes on. That's why I like the Sara Lee, because you can freeze it and it does come out really good after a while. So this is good. This is regular. I've got 2 dairy-free when they're ready to make this. Put this back in the freezer, pick up my mess. Lunch will be good. Sandwiches and soup. So it has been a great day today. It is one of those, supposed to be that fall kind of day. We've been out on the pool this whole afternoon because it is so nice. The water is gorgeous and beautiful, and it's been great. So we had lunch, and then we watched a little bit of TV together, and then we did our school, and then I'm like, I need to get dinner made. So that's the homemade kind of day. Cook all day long at home. That's what we're gonna do. So I only have to make a small batch today because I'm missing a lot of people for dinner tonight, which is quite all right. So we're gonna make a mini-sized batch of hamburger gravy. This is something that I had growing up. I love it. I love it. We'd have it at school, and you know, they wouldn't make it. Definitely would not make it like Mom would make it, and they would call it gravy train. Gravy train, and I'm like, what? And the kids would, you know, all hate it and make fun of it. And I'm like, wait a minute, I love the hamburger helper, hamburger gravy, but nobody else did in school. But I just think their moms didn't make it like my mom did. So it's all good. So I've got, these are yellow potatoes. I'm just thinking I usually just use russet potatoes, but I think these yellow ones will work. So I'm gonna just peel some potatoes here real quick, and then put them in here with water. I've got my hamburger cooking right here. And then we'll put some onion in there and some beef broth, and make a gravy. It's real simple, and I've got some peas and carrots. I pulled some bread out of the freezer. Easy dinner. When you can make those nice homemade dinners, that's awesome. And would I like to have done this morning? Absolutely, because you know what? I gotta peel potatoes right now. I'd rather be doing something else, but that's okay. You can pull it together in probably a half hour. I'm thinking by the time I'm done here. Whatever works for you and your family. We just did school, and the kids are taking a break to. I'm sorry, their potatoes are just yucky here. I've not found good potatoes down here. I don't think potatoes grow in Florida. That'd be why. So just gonna keep peeling these. The question arises, how much potatoes to peel? This is only a 5-pound bag. That's not that much. I'm like, there's just 3 more potatoes. Do I just cook the other 3 because I don't have any more of these kinds of potatoes? I think I got the russet kind, so they're gonna be like weird if I make them with anything else. You know what I'm thinking I'll do? Why don't I just make them, and then I can use leftovers. Like if I have any leftover potatoes, we can do like a side of potatoes tomorrow for something, and do like a loaded mashed potato. So I will do that. I'm thinking if we have extra, because I don't know. I've only got to feed a few people. How do you even feed a few people? When you're making mashed potatoes, I don't even know. That's all good. Can you imagine just cooking for 2 people? I think I would fail. I know I would fail every single time. It would be like, what do we even do? Okay, let's throw these away here. Okay, this is gonna be simple. I'm gonna put some salt in here, and then put this in the back burner. Let that come to a boil, and then this one over here, we're gonna open up our peas and carrots. And let that heat up as well. Okay, is that good right there? I had to get my other tripod. It is just way too wobbly. I like it because the angle is good. I'm just gonna have to go with this bigger one, but I just have to talk louder, and that's okay. Just make sure I speak nice and loud. So I was gonna make apple salad for tonight, but I only have a few people here, so I don't wanna make something that everybody loves if there's only gonna be a few people here, because we still have caramel apples here. We have these sitting out right here. This is delicious. We've been munching on those. so good, by the way. Those turned out delicious. Delicious. So, but I do have a Southwestern salad here, chopped salad. So I'm like, I'll just put that in a bowl and we will eat that tonight. That'll be okay with the hamburger gravy. And then we can cut up the caramel apples. What do we do is we don't usually eat it off the stick. What we do is we take it and slice it in pieces, and that's how we eat it. I just drop that lettuce everywhere. So, and then I'll say I've been trying to make apple salad for days here and just have not worked out, but I can do it for Gather Your Favorite Friday. I think that would work out that way. Just put this all in here. I've got cucumbers here already chopped up. Put those in there. And the nice dressing. You know, it's salad in a bag. You don't even have to make it. Now, our salad we had the other day, everybody loved it. Sometimes you make things like that and it's like everyone's like, this is so good. And sometimes you make it and it doesn't get eaten up at all. But it was something everybody loved it. Okay, so this will be easy. We'll have this salad and then I pulled out bread over there and then I'll just throw that in the oven and let it crisp up when it gets closer to dinner time tonight. And that is going to be a delicious home-cooked meal for today. So we'll go over here. Let's get this meat cooked up. Okay, I'm on the phone, but that's okay. We can do two things at once. So potatoes are boiling. This is good. Let me shut that one off. Ooh, this right here is cooked. I'm going to add spices to it. This is how I'm going to do mine today. Minced onions, garlic parsley, and this I believe is pepper, salt, and maybe garlic. It's the Kinder spice. It smells really good. It smells very peppery. And then beef bouillon. Mix this up and we're gonna add some water to it to make like a gravy. All right, off the phone now, yay! Stuff you gotta attend to, so this I can turn back up. I shut that one off. So I'm gonna do, I just put it in my coffee cup here because that's what I grab. And then cornstarch. Just mix cold water and cornstarch. I'm gonna do a couple tablespoons with a little bit of water. Oops, potatoes are going over. And then we're doing good. It's coming together really quick. This you just want to come to a boil and just add the thickener to it and it'll thicken right up. Easy. It's not to a boil yet, but I'm gonna add it anyways. And just stir it, and the potatoes will get done here, and I'll whip those into mashed potatoes real quick. I can probably smash them into mashed potatoes. Ooh, that is why you save the potato masher. Did I save that piece? Remember the meat masher? That might be in my bag I put out in the garage. That would be why you keep that for mashed potatoes. I don't even have my hand mixer anymore, do I? No, because that broke. All right, I'm going to have to run out my garage and get that. Let me stir this here till it gets thick. That's why you don't throw anything away. Then you see if you use it within the next couple months. So it happens. So it's been good. It's good staying home making meals. I like being, I mean, I don't mind running. I have to run tonight. But, you know, it's just different times and seasons in my kid's life, and we moved here and things are a little bit further away. Traffic is a lot more here, so it's a little bit more on the road, but that's okay. You know what? Life is the other way. It was like Jaden was right down the road. So I went for her jobs. This one I just got to drive a little bit more too, but it's okay. I don't mind that. So you just do what you can do for your days. But staying at home, just a whole lot better getting things done without feeling like rushed or like having to do things in between or get up early and get everything done. I mean, I know I did that in the mountains because there were days I had to do some running. So you just do what you can do for your home. But this was nice having the breakfast that disappeared. There's like 3 tiny pancakes left. The caramel apples we have 6, we have 9 left. So 9 caramel apples. And then there's 1 grilled cheese and 1 little bowl of soup. I just left that in the refrigerator. I put it in a bowl because someone might eat it tonight. And then this will be dinner. We'll probably, there won't be any leftover dinner because I'll have enough, and the mashed potatoes will just be probably left over, and that'll be it. And then I'll just use those for a side for Gather Your Favorite Friday, I'm thinking. There it is, getting thicker. I feel it. Easy. Anybody else make hamburger gravy? Or is it just my childhood? I like it. I loved hamburger gravy. I didn't probably love it as a child, but if I were to go back to my mom's and have food, I would pick hamburger gravy with peas and carrots. Even though at the end she switched to canned peas and carrots. I don't love canned peas and carrots. I don't mind them, but I like frozen ones better. That and meatloaf, that's my comfort food. So these remind me of nice fall kind of meals when it's kind of cool. You know, you come in after a cold day and kind of brisk outside and you get to have some nice home cooked meals. That's when I think of the pancakes. That's when I think of the caramel apples, and I think of the grilled cheese and tomato soup, and same thing with the dinner. Well, it's pretty warm outside and it feels more like summertime. It's that sense of the fall time that's beautiful. Perfect. Okay, this is almost done. I'm gonna take my phone with me and wait for a call back. I'm gonna run out and go look for my masher. Aha, I did not. I did keep it. I was thinking, I'm like, what if I gotten rid of that? No, I put it over there. Okay, look at that. That looks perfect. Hamburger gravy. You get a little spoon. Always sample your food. Always test your food. And see how it is. It's going to be extremely hot, so make sure you let it cool. That's delicious. Favorite is when you don't even film any of that. So I don't even know what I added in here, or if it was even filming. So potatoes here, I just smashed them a little bit. I don't think any of that worked. I added about a half a stick of butter, and then I had about a third of the lactate sour cream in here, and I added like a splash of milk. So I'm just gonna keep smashing it down to make mashed potatoes. You can like use a mixer, like a hand mixer. I don't have that anymore. I could put in my big mixer, but I don't want to get all that out. So I will just smash this down. Here, my kids, if they're having fun, add salt and pepper, and we'll have nice creamy mashed potatoes. So this will be a good dinner tonight. Kids are having a fun time upstairs, so this is done. So all this over here is just gonna sit. We're gonna eat in a little bit. It's almost close to dinner. Potatoes, this, and the veggies. I've got my salad out and my bread. We're gonna have that for dinner. I will show you what it looks like plated up. Good day of some home cooking. I just sat down, was eating dinner with the kids, and I'm like, I totally forgot to show the food for today. It's okay, so I put a plate for Greg, big old plate, because he's a hard-working man, and after all day long, this is it. So it's literally hamburger gravy and some bread there, and then we had salad. I'll put that in a separate bowl for him so it doesn't get soggy. So this is a good thing to eat. So what we're gonna do now is go ahead in that pool. It is clear and blue and beautiful, and we're gonna go swim for a little bit and have a good relaxing night. So thank you for watching and enjoying. Cook with me all day long, making some food for my family. You have a fantastic rest of your day. Remember, you are designed, you are created, and you are selected by God to do great, wonderful things. And I will see you guys again tomorrow with another video. We got some Gather Your Fragment Friday. We got some food to make for the weekend. So all right, see you tomorrow. Bye.